This is 99X. I'm Barnes. That's Leslie. There's Crash over there, and you can get up close and personal with Crash this weekend.
Yeah, it's always great when Crash hosts Resurrection Sunday, noon until 4. Of course, we're talking about our friends over at Mutation Brewing on the double deck across the street from, rest in peace, American Pie, Sandy Springs, Roswell Road, just north of 285. It's like the old days with Crash. Lots of great music, lots of free stuff. You can find out more at mutationbrew.com or inside the 99X Freeloader app.
Okay, I've been playing with you guys for a little over 6 months, and I want to explain now because and Leslie's the only person that knew this when, I think it was in February, when I decided to do something, and Leslie's the only person that knew, and I said, I'm going to wait and see how long it takes somebody to realize it, to prove, a proof case, really. And look at Crash. He's like sitting on the edge of his seat like, what's happening?
Well, I never know what you're doing.
So 2 days ago, when the Pearl Jam story with Matt Cameron leaving broke, I filed this report. I do the 99X music news that goes through social media. And for those that don't know, Matt Cameron left. It's a thing.
Pearl Jam, that's how I found out.
People were shocked. So here, I'm going to play the 1 minute. This is the clip from the music news. So watch.
99X Music News with Barnes. Brought to you by Xfinity.
I'm Barnes with some breaking 99X Music News brought to you by Xfinity, where the Wi-Fi is booming. As of 12 noon Eastern on Monday, Matt Cameron has announced that he is quitting Pearl Jam after 27 years. Listen for one key note at the end of his official statement. Quote, after 27 fantastic years, I have taken my final steps down the drum riser for the mighty Pearl Jam. Cameron wrote on Instagram this morning, quote, much love and respect to Jeff, Ed, Mike, and Stone for inviting me into the band in 1998 and for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime, one filled with friendships, artistry, challenges, and laughter. I am forever grateful to the crew, staff, and fans of the world over. It's been an incredible journey. More to follow. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart, end quote. Could it be Foo on the horizon? Let the speculation fly. So that was the big breaking news.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the experiment that I've been running on you is that is not me. That is AI. Those videos that you see are 100% AI.
Crash, have you seen them?
I couldn't tell. How?
I don't think it's very easy to tell, obviously, because it took over 6 months before someone said, is that AI?
You've been doing it for a while, and it's
February, I think.
It's you, and so why would anyone think otherwise?
It's the only thing that is real is the voice.
Right.
The only thing, and it's not an AI, like it's not like I spoke into AI and then I type and tell it what to say. That's actually me saying that. It's fascinating what you can do. Now, I would not endorse an AI that would replace someone's job, but this is a way for me to, and to your point on how I got this out so fast, is when there's breaking music news that I can quickly throw it together and get it on air. It takes me 7 minutes to do that entire thing. And so it's basically my AI clone. I can tell it, like I can voice I have to write it. I have to write the music news, and then I just turn on the mic and say it. You have to come watch Crash one time when I do it.
I'm fascinated that your voice matches up with your AI avatar, so to speak.
That's right. That's what it is. And so I put the voice in to the system. Done. And when you look, it's kind of creepy because there's my avatar just sitting there waiting to be told what to do. So then I pull up, I put the voice in, and it aligns with my mouth and does the whole thing. And then I just throw in the B-roll on top of it, and all the rest of it. The fake studio, because it looks like it's in the 99X studio.
Right, I would love to invite people to actually go and watch. It's Barnesology, obviously, on your Instagram. Watch it and see now if you can see or tell any difference. I don't think you can.
Well, now people are going to say, "Oh, I could tell. I knew that was it."
I don't know.
But it's fascinating to me that if you use AI in the what, Crash?
No, I'm old. It just reminded me of Max Headroom. You're like Max Headroom. You're like, here's your music news.
Well, and this is only a good application to use it in because it's a very still and newsy thing. Like in my head, I saw MTV Music News. Like when we were growing up watching Kurt Loder, who's now 80, by the way.
I know.
That's one of many use cases where you can do it. Like I think, news. But again, I am not for AI replacing people.
No, not at all.
I'm for AI assisting people. So if I can clone myself, and the process to clone is super interesting. You speak a bunch, and then you make expressions, and then AI interprets all of that.
Now, how much did you have to speak to actually get that done? Like, how long did you have to talk?
2 minutes.
That's all?
Wow.
And what about, like, expressions?
Well, you have to do a video. You're lit perfectly in the video in a studio.
I got you.
And then you talk for 2 minutes, and you might talk like this or like, then you go like that. And then
Move
you
your
talk,
head a
you get
little bit.
excited, and then you move your head
Right.
and you smile when you talk, and you frown when you talk, and you put your hand up. Like
Kind
you
of
do
like Baby Barnes.
Baby Barnes. Like again, that's AI. But it's fascinating to me that even people we work with, up to the tallest bosses, had no clue. But yet they're like, how do you do that whenever there's breaking news and it's so fast? Because production takes time. And so it's out. So there you go. So
It's
finally,
unbelievable. And the person, whoever saw this, were they on social media? Were they on Instagram or
it was
TikTok?
on TikTok. Well, it
Yeah,
goes
because
on
I
to
had
all the
shared it. I had shared it on TikTok and Instagram as well.
It goes on all the channels, on all of our
Yeah.
social channels.
Wow.
But in my opinion, and I'll continue to use it because it helps quickly. You're not there to watch, the news delivery, and that's a great application
there
for
to get
AI.
the news.
You're there to get the news. A lot of people probably don't even turn on the volume.
I seriously, like, you were the first person I heard about Matt Cameron news.
I moved. It was out fast. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what's cool. 7 minutes it takes to put that out.
Barnes
so
AI.
with that in mind, now here is new Pearl Jam. They've gone in and have a listen to this with all of that breaking news. I don't really care for it with no drums, but he's gone now. So
Stop
he
it.
took all the rights with him. So now when we go to the shows, it's going to be really strange.
Drumless.
No, I don't know. Could we see Josh Freese maybe show up in his chair and then he ends up in the Foo Fighters?
See, I'm thinking that. I really am.
I don't know. Let's go back to old Pearl Jam when there were drums. This is 99X.
Hello, my loves. It's Lala Kent. Yes, that Lala. And if you're not listening to the Give Them Lala podcast, here's what you're missing out on.
I stayed with my 2 kids. Mom and Kristen shared a room, and you and Landon shared a room. What the hell is going on? A lesbian couple, a gay couple, and then this
random woman with 2 kids.
so weird, but to me, it's the most common thing. This is my brother, his best friend, and my mom and her best friend. This is just how we roll. This is called the pod, okay?
Give Them Lala. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.